This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by Freshly, chef-cooked healthy meals delivered to your door. Save $40 off the 6-meal plan for first-time users with code MMA639. J&P Cycles, the best aftermarket parts and accessories for your motorcycle. Save up to 30% off with code MMAN. Misfit smartwatches and fitness trackers. Smartwatches packed with powerfully smart features. Get 50% off one item with code MMA15. Protect-A-Bed, shield your mattress and pillows from allergen, dust mites, and moisture. Save 20% off with code MMA Nuts at protectabed.com. Defense Soap, the ultimate soap for wrestlers, jiu-jitsu, and MMA athletes with the new peppermint oil bars and shower gel. Use code MMA Nuts for 15% off. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 366.
366!
My name is Ingo Weigold.
Back with the MMA show by my fans, for my fans. We're walking line between serious and ridiculous. What's going on? We're coming to you in 7K!
Ooh.
7.
I like it. Yes, we have a new camera.
2018.
It's a new year. And we've spent, I think we've had a 2-hour show already before we start taping the show.
We're so fired up right now!
It's all crazy. The things that get said before the show, it's ridiculous.
This camera could record. Oh, it does record.
But
yet again, nothing ever comes out.
There's always a part of me that when I'm driving home, I'm like, I wonder if he's ever gonna forget to delete the beginning part where we're just talking shit. Because some of the stuff that happens and gets said should not
never be repeated.
It can never be repeated. No. Happy New Year to you guys. 2018.
Happy New Year!
Yes, it's going to be a wonderfully amazing year.
That's right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Fuck yeah, we're in year 8.
Is that good?
Yes. It's the best year, right?
Best,
8.
Whatever.
8.
Whatever year it is, it's going to be the best ever.
No, it is. 2018. We've been doing this as long as Joe Rogan.
That's right. And he has like 1,000 more shows than us.
He's got a brand new studio.
Because he's crazy. Don't worry. We're coming for you, Joe.
That's right.
We're going to make our bazillions shortly.
Yeah, that's right.
You need to write
one way or another.
Well, write yourself a check for $10 million, please.
Oh, that's a good point. I keep forgetting to do that.
I should do that to myself, too. $10 million.
Mental note. Write check to self.
For $10 million.
Yes. I got all quiet. As soon as you said that.
Is that weird?
Furnace
is
shut
that
down.
Good or bad? I don't know.
Furnace knows. It's all about getting paid.
Yeah.
So what's going on in MMA this week?
Let's talk. All right. Hey, some news regarding Robbie Lawler. Apparently suffered a torn ACL, meniscus in the decision loss to Dos Anjos.
Did he break his dick in the process?
I mean, I feel like he's heading into that territory of every fight he gets into is a worse and worse injury. And if you recall, there was a time where he was standing against the cage. Was it third round maybe? And he's just like, come on in, whatever. He couldn't stand up anymore.
Yeah, remember he was throwing punches and he was so off balance?
Yep.
Because he couldn't right himself?
Nope. So what a warrior, tough guy, but this is not good news for Lawler. I think he's going to be sidelined for 6 to 8 months with this thing, if not longer. That's a bad injury when you're 20, much less 30-something years old. You know, it's a tough road. I feel like you got the McDonald fight. Now this is happening. He took some time off because I think his dome wasn't quite right. You know, from that. So he's some wear and tear on this man.
It's tough as nails. That to me, I'm probably not finishing that fight. Probably as soon as I feel a little tweak, probably going down and man, my neck is
right?
wide open. Are you sure you don't want to choke me out? Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor.
Yeah, he's crazy. But, I mean, more power to him. At the same time, I wonder sometimes how much more damage these fighters do to themselves to try to be tough, you know?
Yeah, good point.
Was it California kid who had the double broken hand?
Yeah, I can't punch anymore. I'm just going to throw elbows.
Yes.
It does that for a couple rounds, too. All these guys do it. Rich Franklin would do that. Well, oh, fuck. I guess I broke my arm during that fight.
Yep. It's crazy, dude. Super crazy. Tough as nails.
Yeah.
Good for him, I guess, or not good for him.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's good to be that tough or not, right? And then do you stop the fight? Like, is there a point where you should probably just go, am I adding insult to injury now?
Well, if you can stand, you can fight, Matt.
That's a good point. Fuck it, fight on, he says.
That's right.
If you can stand, you can fight.
Yes.
Fair enough.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, Matt.
We need wrenches. I feel like throwing. I almost broke the brand new camera, by the way.
You just waved the bottle cap right back.
Woo! I still got it. I just had to check. I still got it.
Oh, you do? Did you put a dent? I think you put a crack in your mirror.
I might have.
Oh, good.
Totally did not steal that mirror from college. Anyway.
Matt works out in that mirror and like checks himself out. He's like, oh, there's a mirror behind the camera.
Yes,
whacking
yes.
Like, look at that.
Getting bigger, stronger, faster, harder.
I'm so strong.
Yeah, like I've got 3,000 milligrams of Cialis pumping through my body and or extremity.
That is always, I think that's every man's like thing where you're like, when you have one of those days where you're like, everything's working on all cylinders, you look down and you're like, that's me. Like it's, yeah, there we go. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
All business all the time. What else is going on?
Well, in other news, Mackenize Dern making her UFC debut
UFC
early
debut.
2018.
Was it UFC 222?
I didn't catch that part. Is that, did
Yeah,
they
so
confirm
I forgot who. It was against Yoder or something.
Yeah, I didn't see that part. I just saw that the news that it's official and they're going to make it happen. So,
and here's a gratuitous picture of Mackenize Dern. I don't have it, but it'll be posted. Ashley Yoder at UFC
I just have a face shot.
222.
It's not really helpful.
Thank you, UFC, for bringing this woman in. I think she's the second hottest woman in MMA.
Who's the first? Don't say it. Cyborg.
Miesha Tate. No. Cris Cyborg. Speaking of Miesha Tate.
I was going to say.
Oh, man. What happened? Somebody dirtied that lady up.
How so?
She pregnant. And Brian Caraway, not that baby's daddy.
She got a new boyfriend.
Yeah. He got job done quick.
He's like, I'm in. Tagging in. Yeah.
I'll post a picture of that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Tagging in?
No.
Hey.
Miesha Tate pregnant. And a little congratulatory Instagram post I think she posted. But
having babies?
Yeah, does that mean she's officially done from the MMAs?
For now. Probably. I feel like that woman is so damn tough. Like, she's just going to have, that baby's just going to pop out. She's not, no
drugs.
Nothing. She's going to be like, remember, I still remember her and Rousey. Rousey broke her freaking arm, man.
Just jamming up her asshole.
I don't care. I'm not tapping. It's so crazy. So
she bent it back 3 times the wrong way during that fight.
Doesn't matter.
Now, points for the announcers are saying, please stop the fight. This is not right.
Yeah.
So what else? Go ahead.
Speaking of the Cyborg, she's going to be fighting Megan Anderson at UFC 221, according to what I just read.
No, it's not happening.
What?
Not happening. Because I guess she's got to do all the drug tests.
Uh-oh.
She can't just hop into UFC. She's got to do 4 months of drug testing. Really? So that was prematurely released by the Cyborg.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You know everything.
I do know a lot of stuff.
Wow, he's a smart man.
So I'm going to go back to payouts for UFC 219 while we're talking about Cyborg, and I want to follow it up with a little Cyborg. But I want to list these out, and then you can tell me if this sounds fair. So Cyborg, $500K to show, no win bonus. Holly Holm, $300K to show, no win bonus. Khabib, $80,000 to show, $80,000 bonus. Barboza, $75 and $75. Condit, $115 and $115. Magny, $70 and $70. That sound right?
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with the Cyborg and Holm. I think Khabib's underpaid, no? At 80?
Well, I think
for a number one contender?
Because of, yeah, I think he hasn't proven himself, and there's been, the whole, I think he's got.
Well, he's missed weight. That's a problem.
Yeah, there's
a couple times.
Some shit has gone down. So I feel like they're not going to bonus him much. But I think the next fight, he'll probably make some money. I'm guessing it's a 200, 225 kind of thing. 200, 225.
Yeah, he probably needs to fight for the title before he clears 3.
Yeah.
Condit is a former, he's an interim champ, so.
Correct.
Holm is a former champ.
And Holm has, that.
Built right.
It's that rear end is just, she's very like muscular, but at the same time, she's got the jiggly parts in the right spots. I like it. I'm a big fan. And she's got the Irish thing.
It's hard to argue.
Freckles, the whole thing.
Preacher's daughter. She got the nickname.
She's a preacher's daughter.
That's right. She really is.
I forgot that. It's dirty.
So we're talking about the Cris Cyborg, and there was a Jackson Winklejohn photographer that repeatedly called Cris Cyborg a man after the Holly Holm win. He said, he said, this dude is tough as hell. That being said, at the press conference, he said Holly was the first one to make his nose bleed. And this was on the official Jackson Winklejohn Instagram account. He's posting this shit. And his apology was To all my new haters and longtime Jackson Wink haters, this is what I know as a cyborg. He posts a picture of a male robot cyborg. She calls herself the cyborg. I'm sorry for the confusion. Tune in this Thursday for my on-air apology. That was basically his apology. So then we have the Jackson Winklejohn's Facebook page apology. And here's what they had to say. In response to our media person's recent Instagram remark about Cyborg, there's a backstory as to why he made his comment. After Cyborg's victory, she was heard backstage by our media guy calling Holly a bitch and laughing at a photo depicting her own toe in Holly's eye. They were heard mocking Holly's performance. Media guy was defensive of our fighter in space and used Cyborg's past history of steroid use and blah, 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 blah. So basically a I can't even fucking stomach the rest of this bullshit. Basically a non-apology across the board. The UFC then proceeds to strip the credentials from this guy, obviously.
Warranted. Fair.
I mean,
fair.
How do you feel? This is a tough question because, you know, back in the day, didn't Dana White say Cris Cyborg looked like Vanderlei Silva in a wig?
Yes, and that was on a flight. Wasn't that on a flight from, like, Japan back with Joe Rogan or some weird shit? Or was that Joe Rogan that called
I don't know, but whatever it is.
I feel like the Cyborg has become more feminine as time has gone on, slowly.
And is she not the most picked on fighter out of any fighter? You can't, it's like, God, how many man jokes are we going to hear? How many steroid jokes are we going to hear?
Until I see Nunes Matt, I believe she has a penis.
Oh my God, blasphemy! Our credentials just got pulled.
And I only want that for you because once there's nudes,
you want her to penetrate me? Is that what you're saying?
No, I want you to have some nudes, and then you can add it to your spank bank, and you'll be in this mirror behind the camera, be like, oh yeah, pictures of Cyborg everywhere.
Yeah, who's to say there's not those on the back of that
I'm
mirror?
not saying there isn't.
This new 8K camera, it goes up a K every hour.
It's all good. 8K is a thing, I think.
It will be.
7K is not, but 8K, I think. 12.
I'll work out.
Fucking find out.
So, when does everyone just accept that she's hot, she fucks, she's a featherweight champion? We don't have to. I don't. You want to call her a guy? Whatever. That's your prerogative. You can't do it as a fucking credentialed media. Sorry.
Yeah.
We can do it. I wouldn't do that. We could do it.
We could.
I'm just saying.
We can say whatever we want.
Yeah, we're not regulated by anybody. Oh,
the FCC?
I got another side note I forgot to tell you about. I'll remember for later. Anyway.
You're not going to remember.
Well, then you keep talking while I make a fucking note to myself. I won't remember.
3 in the morning, I get an email from Matt.
Sorry.
I forgot to tell you this one thing. But
I will write it down and then I'll.
We are not regulated by any governing body other than the man upstairs.
Sometimes cool things happen and forget about it.
Okay.
Of course, it fucking auto-corrected to something I'm never going to understand later. I wrote some person's name down, and then it fucking...
Does your iPhone not let you swear? Mine
oh, I've deleted that.
I keep trying to shit. I'm like, stop it. I don't want to put shut. I want to say shit.
You can fix that, because I changed my fuck to duck.
Yeah,
deleted. I deleted that, so it can't do that to me anymore.
Fucking duck.
Yeah.
Never, always when I say fuck, it's duck, and I have to keep trying 3 times and finally...
Yeah. Cocksucker, cell phone,
Steve Jobs,
Apple battery, $29 replacement,
non-porn watching / swearing ass.
Yeah,
he's anti-porn, anti-swearing.
Well, he's dead. We don't need him anymore.
Good point.
Make it stop. So I don't know if we have anything else to go on that. But one last Jackson Winklejohn thing for you. Here's a fact. I think it's correct. It was on Reddit. I'm sure this post was.
Everything on Reddit is true.
It's like Wikipedia. Someone said their record since UFC 214, 5, 22, 1-1, and that includes a 12-fight losing streak after UFC 219.
Whoa.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Why so bad?
That's a weird
I wonder if John Jones being out like skews the numbers because he just doesn't lose. But you have Holly, Cowboy, Condit.
Mm-hmm. Cowboy's fighting soon again.
He's lost, what, 3 in a row, right? Yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
It's the water, Matt.
Well, do they have too many fighters? Not enough focus on one person? Are all their styles just becoming the same, so it's you know what you're fighting now?
Maybe.
You're losing the creativity?
I
feel a little bit.
I don't know how it works in gyms, but in general, but maybe there's just an overall training style that gets stale.
What worked in the past isn't working.
Yeah, that could be that.
We'll see.
I don't know. I feel like even from the time that I've been watching 7-8 years, certain areas, gyms have been more popular at times, and things have kind of slowly progressed. You know, American Top Team was big for a while, and then you had like TriStar, but
AKA.
Yeah, and you wonder, you know, because GSP's not around, so does that make that gym, the level goes down, you know? And then John Jones, I don't know if he's still training. Is he training? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I've
heard zero
lifting
on the John Jones front.
Taking purple pills like Anderson Silva has to make his
and then
cock hard.
Just showing. Someone posted the pictures of. There's that one picture of John where he's obviously not in training camp and he's got the belly. Then they show him the other picture where he was doing all the powerlifting. Totally steroided up. You could see it in his jaw. Like, you get that Vitor Belfort jaw when he was on the 1500 level of TRT.
I need to get to this level, man.
Holy crap. And you can see John is at that same level. And the body type difference, he was never that thick and dense. Hey, I don't care.
Take a breath.
Like, wow, he's hot. I want a piece of that.
You got to get to that level, Matt.
No, never.
It's a jacked 1500 level.
So I don't know if it's stagnant. And I feel like you look at how creative John used to be in his style. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to say did they water him down, but he was throwing. I'm thinking about when he fought maybe a Stephan Bonner early in his career. He's throwing all this spinning back elbow and dropping people. But that was back when he would take you down and ground and pound you with those elbows. Oh, brutal. You don't see him do that to anybody anymore. He would never. Matt Hamill, you know, taking down elbow. I kind of miss that John.
My favorite John is the Machida choke unconscious John. As much as I love Machida, that was still one of the scariest John Joneses I remember.
Violent.
Just fucking choked this dude unconscious and just dropped him on the ground. Like, good night.
Drop him off like you're dropping your kids off to school.
Right on his face.
See you later.
Like, I'm done. That's it. Good night.
You might as well just step on him on your way back to the corner.
Kick him in the head.
I think he did that to Rampage, or I swear he did it to someone at the end of some round, like stepped on him as he's walking back to his corner. It's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Right on that borderline of dirty or not dirty.
It's a sad story. He probably could be the greatest fighter ever, but personal issues.
He is. I don't think there's anyone better.
GSP kept it together longer, and then he went to his dark place.
It's true.
Which is his stomach.
Do you have any other news to talk about?
I'm good.
Jimmy Smith was on the Joe Rogan podcast the other day on his MMA podcast, and they actually talked about MMA for 99% of the fucking podcast.
Whoa!
And Rogan kept saying, Bellator, you fucked up! You fucked up! And it sounds to me like Jimmy Smith's going to be in the UFC before you know it. I mean, that's not shocking,
I believe we said this.
I mean, why wouldn't you bring that guy
He's awesome. I like him.
Very knowledgeable about the sport. Maybe even more knowledgeable than Rogan. Hard to say.
He was a former fighter.
Yeah, he was on, what was it, Fight Quest or one of those shows.
He had a Netflix show, yeah. I watched that. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Him and, I forgot who the other fighter was. They go around and train in a style.
Roger Huerta was on that show, maybe?
No, it was a different guy.
Not him. Anyway, yeah, he was training different styles of, and it was really interesting. I think it's still on Netflix. I remember watching that.
Yeah, there were a couple. I think he said the other competing one was Human Weapon. It was, I think, Fight Quest and then Human Weapon.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's good to see that actually he's out there talking about this, which is weird because we haven't had Mike Goldberg on the Rogan podcast to talk about what happened. Now we just made a trade. Is this a good trade, Goldberg for Smith?
I think it's the UFC is making out gangbusters, unfortunately.
Oh, no. I'd rather have Goldberg than Jimmy Smith.
No.
Yes. Come on.
Goldberg is in like that territory.
Then you're telling me you like Anik. You son of a bitch.
Whoa.
You son of a bitch.
This is MMA Mouth in his finest.
No. If you don't have Goldberg, you have Anik. And now you're telling me you like Anik.
I do not like Anik. I like Frank Mir.
And then how can you like Goldberg for Smith as a trade?
Because I like him.
I understand that.
I don't like John Anik.
Right. That's why I'd rather have Goldberg. So I deny this trade.
Deny it.
I'm okay with taking the Smith. I feel like you got to grab him.
It's a good trade.
And Rogan was saying they tried to get him 4 years ago.
Couldn't do it?
They couldn't get it done. So it's a good move. Just all this swapping. So
they were talking openly about this?
Oh, yeah.
So it means it's a done deal already?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're trying to be on the down low of like, we don't know where he's going to end up. Like, where else are you going to fucking end up? The UFC. I just don't know what kind of booth is that. And what, because he's basically the Joe Rogan. He's the color guy. Joe's the color guy. So you're going to do Joe and Jimmy on broadcast?
That'd be weird.
Joe, Jimmy, DC? Anik?
That I like, not Anik.
But who's going to do the play-by-play? Because you need the straight guy to do the play-by-play.
Play-by-play?
That's the Anik. That's the, I forgot the other guy, Gooden, that sits with Hardy.
Yeah.
You need another guy to do the play-by-play. And then
Mauro Ranallo!
No. That's not my style.
You don't like him?
But he snapped his head back like a press dispenser!
Is it because you don't like
just shut the
Canadians?
fuck up. I was going to say something else, but that's fucking rude. I gotta say it. No, I don't mind that. Oh, Canada! Nice. I just heard that today before the fucking national anthem.
He's on key and everything.
You know what was great is there's nothing like taking I took my daughters to the Blackhawks game today. They won 4-1. Thank you very much.
Your daughters or the Blackhawks?
Both.
Oh, nice.
And they were like, this is crazy. I said, one of the things you need to take away from this is the national anthem. You'll never experience a national anthem like this. There's 20,000 people clapping and cheering throughout the entire national anthem. Like, this is crazy. This is my one daughter said to me, I've never listened to the anthem and had my hand not on my heart. I'm like, no, you're at the Blackhawks game. You're, woo! Yeah! So, good experience.
Yeah.
First Blackhawks game. I didn't really go until I was in college to my first fucking Blackhawks game. So
it's a big deal.
Yeah, a little expensive, these cocksuckers. $1.50 a ticket.
Ooh, ouch.
And then 2 burgers, 2 fries, 3 drinks, $56.
Whoa.
Can we get fair pricing? That's all I asked for. Jeez. Yeah, that's fair.
Gotta pay the players their money.
2 ice creams on waffle cones, $13.50 or whatever the fuck it was. Okay, fair else. All right, moving right along. So remember Khabib, Nurmagomedov, or how else do you want to say his last name?
Nurmagomedov.
Okay, I like to say it.
Nurmagomedov likes to say.
Yeah, DC. And one of his other fights, which one was it? The Michael Johnson fight, where he's talking shit to him. I want this more than you. You need to quit. I need to take the title. And talking to Dana White. I guess during this fight, in between rounds, he's talking shit to Dana White, telling him, hey, we need to talk after fight.
Really?
In between the first and second round. And then in between the second and third round, oh, what do you think of my performance? He's like, oh, I looking pretty good, or whatever he said. I don't know.
Crazy,
like,
man.
what the fuck? How are you that nonchalant about the fight? If I'm in a fight, I don't have extra energy to be thinking, okay, Dana White's sitting cage side, and I need to be selling myself for the next fight. I got a task at hand. That's just how confident he is that
like,
I own this motherfucker. I got extra brain space. Hey, you watching what I'm doing? Because I'm taking care of business.
Look at me.
I'm just going to do this for a few more rounds. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's crazy. He wrestled bears. I mean, does it really matter at that point?
No.
Does a man scare you
so
in any way, shape, or form if you're wrestling bears?
So scary.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Kazakhstan's.
It's there. It's on the map.
It is.
The UFC 219 pay-per-view buy rate's in. Early numbers are in. We were on point.
What did we say?
You said 4.25. I said 350. It's 350.
Whoa.
We're on point.
By we, he means him.
No. As a team, you can average that, and we're on point. So, is that the Cris Cyborg, or is that the Khabib?
Not the Khabib.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's the Cris Cyborg. Yeah. And maybe a little of the Holly Holm robot.
That is sad for end of year UFC.
No, that's like the 3rd highest pay-per-view of the year.
Oh.
The 2017 pay-per-view numbers are half of what they were for 2016.
Wow.
And I don't remember. It may be 6 million for 2016 and 3 million for 2017. But this 350, the 3rd highest pay-per-view. That is behind Cormier and Jones.
Probably the GSP card was the biggest.
And GSP Bisbing. Yeah, wow. I think GSP Bisbing was the highest. I don't remember where that one ended. It might have been 800,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
Craziness.
Wow, you don't have a Conor McGregor. Holy shit. You guys better figure some stuff out. And once again, it points back to Fertitta's, where you sell it at the perfect time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Height is a sport.
And then it took a nosedive.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they get 3 or 4 partners to get a TV rights deal or whatever. But again, you're just watering down the product, because if you're going to come to my television network, I'm going to need a certain amount of stars. I might even want to pick one guy and say, okay, anytime Justin Gaethje fights, he's on my network, period. Okay. Otherwise, I'm not signing a deal. I might just pick certain fighters and I get them. Mm-hmm. That's what I would do. No?
Makes sense. Yeah, I like that.
So we'll see what happens. I think I got one more thing. Oh, there were some reports or rumors of Amanda Nunes possibly getting a next title shot against Cris Cyborg.
Okay.
Cyborg says, not going to do it because she wants to fight a true 145er and someone that's fought at 145 pounds in the last year. And I think that's why she's trying to lobby for that Megan Anderson fight. Mm-hmm. But still, maybe they could do a Brock Lesnar exemption for her.
Mm-hmm.
No drug testing, remember? Or whatever, the limited drug test. I'm sure she's not on any steroids.
No. Horse meat.
Mm-hmm.
Strictly.
Do some ass to nuts. All right, along. Hopefully these will slide on a slideshow. Mm. If Stipe beats Ngannou, will he be the heavyweight GOAT?
He's got to.
Beat a bunch of people. I know Stipe. I think Stipe just posted on his Twitter, like, look at all these fuckers I beat in the first round. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, you know, overeem.
Who cares?
Whatever. I don't know. He might. Excuse me. He might be, though. If you've defended the title more than twice in the heavyweight division, if you hit that third, you're in contention. I'll put you in the talks for sure.
Yeah, it's up there. This will be his toughest challenge at this point.
I mean, you beat Verdum, Overeem, a couple other guys.
Yeah, and Ngannou, though, with that power.
Ooh. But his last 2 fights, I believe he got dropped in both those. So that's a tough fight. GSP versus Khabib. Who wins? And you can do it at can't be 55. You probably got to do 70. Or maybe catch weight at 65. That's a motherfucker of a fight. I mean, oh man.
You just said the word. You've made it this far.
One time.
I'm gonna go GSP via jab.
Yeah, I feel like he could keep him off. And I'm looking back at that Barboza fight. I keep going, how is a guy who's a master of Muay Thai, why doesn't he use the fucking push kick? Why do you not keep distance? Push kick, leg kick. Push kick, keep the distance, leg kick to chop him down. Yeah. I know it's easier said than done, but I don't see people doing that when someone's crushing your space. I thought that was the essence of why you throw a fucking push kick is to create space.
Get him out of your grill.
Yep. Too close, get away.
Push kick.
Yep. I don't know. I agree. I think GSP takes that. Yeah, I like that fight, though. It's interesting. Moving right along. I got to reach to the thing to change the next question. You going to be all right? You going to fall asleep?
I'm not falling asleep. I got the yawning. I can't stop yawning.
It's all good. Michael Brooks asks, are there any fighters in 2017 that you began hating but changed your mind about over the course of the year, or vice versa? Did you start off liking someone and now not so much?
I know the answer for you.
I like everybody and I hate everybody just the same.
I don't have anyone in particular.
I'd say 2017. I probably hated Ronda Rousey.
And then
I don't say I like her, but I want to fuck her. Does that count? I thought she was more fuckable. Now
that's an interesting turn of events, Matt. Is that like stalker type shit? Like you hate her and then you hate her and then you're like, I want to fuck her. It's like, I just want her to be with me. I want her to be with me forever. I don't know. If she cannot be with me, she can be with nobody.
Yes. I just found her more attractive, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Maybe the Kankos finally got to me. They broke me down, Ingo. Broke me down. Who else? I hated everybody else equally.
Yeah.
Michael Bisping, Dominic Cruz, Frankie Edgar, Fabricio Verdum.
Oh, but I like
any title holder.
Verdum with the
Miocic.
I feel like he's won me over.
Ah, that's right.
His chaos.
He did.
He brings the chaos everywhere he goes.
Colby Covington, dead. He's not even on the list, so he's just dead.
I feel like you need a neck tattoo.
And Cody Garbrandt me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, totally need that. It's going to take me far in life.
Yes, it will.
Brandon Mason asks, who fights more times this year, Khabib or Conor?
Ooh.
2018.
Khabib.
I agree. Well, is he going to miss weight? I feel like he's due to miss weight. He was in phenomenal shape for this last fight.
I don't think Conor fights this at all.
It really comes down to how fast does he spend his money, right? He's got the Mayweather syndrome.
100 mil plus. Yeah, I don't think he fights.
The question is, how much of that did he see, though? If he got 100, does he see 50?
Nah, like.
Does he got to pay Ireland any taxes?
40 million probably. 38.
Does he pay U.S. taxes? Is he U.S. based? I don't know. It's a lot of work. Jared Christensen asked, Khabib wants to fight Ferguson and Conor in the same night. Would he win both?
No. No way. Are you kidding me?
I think he would win both handily.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't get tired. He's not tired.
By these 3-rounders or 5?
Make him 5. Fuck it.
I don't think that.
Tony's a tough fight.
Very much so.
I think Conor is an easier fight for him, actually.
I think Conor's first, it'll be okay, but if Conor's second, I think Conor beats him. Because Tony will lose, but then wear him out in the process.
Possibly. Be interesting. I'm just thinking of Khabib fighting Conor the same way he fought Barboza, just walking through everything and then pressuring him like Nate Diaz and then just swallowing him alive.
Could happen.
When he gets him on the ground, death. And then, I just gave up my neck. I'm so tired.
Right?
Please choke out my neck. And then it'd be funny because Khabib won't take the submission. He'll just say, you're gonna take
pay
some.
for this.
I've wanted this for so long. You're gonna eat so many punches. And my accent changes so much.
I don't know where you're at with this.
I don't know. But it's good.
Let's just go back to the Fedor.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the Fedor.
I give Khabib both. Right along.
Okay.
How do we Machado close it out? It's time. # nuts roll. # mate. Rape train.
Mate, Matt.
My voice is getting a little funky. # Ingo Sugar Daddy. Okay, here we go. I've not read any of these, so. Who will win a fight? Game of Thrones Edition 2. We have Jaime Lannister with his hand in his prime, with Joffrey Valerian sword, with Joffrey's Valerian sword, or Jon Snow of season 7 with his experience with his Valerian sword. So it's basically Lannister versus Snow.
Oh, Jon Snow hands down. I think. Lannister is pretty crafty with that sword if he has his hands.
But Jon Snow fights dirty. I think they both fight dirty. I will agree and take Jon Snow. I feel like a dire wolf will come in and cheat, or a dragon will come in and stake somebody.
Yeah.
And he can't die, remember? Let's bring him back.
Oh, yeah.
He can be resurrected if they have a resurrector. And if I spoil that for anybody, tough shit.
It's been wild.
Fucking, there's 7 seasons for fuck's sake. Would you rather live in a world where magic exists and reached its true potential, or in a world where technology reached its true potential?
Magic would be way fucking cooler.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, if you were a magician and you could do shit.
Just shoot fire.
Yeah.
Make shit disappear. Make myself disappear.
Make things grow to enormous proportions.
Like my cock.
And shrink.
Like 25 inches.
That's right. You could actually kill someone with it, a la a horse.
Killed them with my cock.
Yes. 2 of these will protect you, and the other will try to kill you. Who do you choose? Thor, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Hulk, Iron Man, Doctor Strange. Okay, Spider-Man can try to kill me because he's the fucking pussiest
I knew you were gonna say
superhero
that.
ever. He's so self-doubting. I don't know what I should do. Oh, I'm such a
Peter
teenage little
Parker.
boy. I
Plus
think I'll
Toby-
beat off
is
and
it Tobey
come to my
Maguire?
eye. Yeah, or there's been 3 other guys. that
But
have played him.
Toby's perfect for that role because he has that like sweet little unsuspecting American boy kind of thing.
Yeah, he's the pussiest of all of them.
Yeah. But in the comic books, though, he's not like that, I don't think. He's a little more dark.
And pretty much no one can kill Hulk, so Hulk's definitely on my side.
Mhm.
Then it's a matter of, I want some magic. Well, Hulk will take care of any of those fags. Well, you can't say that.
Did
Sorry.
you just say fags?
Yeah.
And motherfucker in the same show?
Sorry.
I said it twice now.
All right.
Drink.
I'm going to take Doctor Strange because he's my favorite superhero.
Yeah.
He's got shit in hand. He can turn back time, like Cyndi Lauper.
You're on a roll.
I'll take him.
I feel like the alpha brain is kicking in right now.
I know. I feel like it is. So who else do I want to fight? And I feel like I want to fight Iron Man because I want to take all this shit when we fuck him up.
Yeah, he's not that difficult. You'll be fine.
You take that suit away from him. He's just a mortal
He's
man.
a normal guy.
So you're just dealing with Iron Man, who's a normal man. Hulk could beat the shit out of both those guys, and me and Doctor Strange will fuck some shit up.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fuck, Marry, Kill, WD edition. WWE edition. Number 8. All right, we got Liv Morgan. Look at the body, not the hair.
I'm not looking at the hair.
Okay.
She looks short, though.
Ruby Riott. Oh, yeah. Right up your alley.
That looks dangerous. She's very tatted up.
Ugh, throw up. And Sarah Logan got a mouth that says, hello.
I'm going to have... Wow, this is a tough one. Sarah Logan's being dead.
Oof.
I'm going to... The tatted up one looks like a lot of fun. We're going to have to fuck her. I think it's going to be it's going to be a crazy ride, and I will marry the first one, even though she's like 5'2".
That's fine.
Liv Morgan.
This Ruby Riott is so dead. She's deader than dead.
She has like a chest tattoo.
That face is just...
Once you get all the dark makeup off, I'm sure
she looks like a man.
That's a lot coming from you. Wow.
She's no cyborg. I'm gonna marry this Morgan or this Logan one. She looks fun, and then I'll fuck the first one.
She's got to be 5'2", maybe 5'1".
Probably. They usually
big
are.
ass heels on.
Knowledge, you got any knowledge?
No.
I have some, and once again, I forgot to pull up my shit.
It's totally useless.
Let's see if I still have internet, Ingo.
It's not 12 yet.
Oh, I didn't turn it into a pumpkin?
No.
It's good.
Not yet.
We actually have till 12:30, so
Ooh.
it's going to take a while. I have to open a
Should I
document.
tell you a joke?
Ask me if I'm a truck.
Are you a truck?
No. Ah! It's the dumbest fucking one ever.
It's awesome. I like it.
Fucking like junior high. Oh my god.
He's on Reddit.
It says
Shit's going down.
the app is 50. Okay. So here's a man versus an iron post.
Is he going to break his leg?
Yeah. 3, 4. We're going to have to watch that one again. Ooh. So he throws 4 knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's raining men. Hallelujah.
He's like, oh my God. I'm dying.
I don't know what animal is in the background. There's some dog and or a cat back there going, what the fuck is this asshole doing? As he just goes off on that. And I don't know what shrapnel keeps falling down, but that guy may never walk again. You can't do that. This isn't, he doesn't look Muay Thai trained. He just looks like an idiot kneeing a fucking iron post. No. We'll get more of those.
You like those?
Yeah, people attacking stupid shit that you're going to get pretty fucked up.
Like midgets?
Ooh, I don't know about that. I got nothing else. I'm getting out of the show before I say anything else.
Did I tell you the story about a midget
No.
recently?
Should this be on camera or off
It's
camera?
fine on camera.
All right, go.
I'm at the store the other day. I believe it was Walmart.
Okay.
Buying some shit. I'm in the aisle, and so there's a woman who comes running up to me. She's like, "Can you help me?" And I heard the voice, and my periphery naturally goes to eye level.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, hi." And then she's like, "Can you get that for me?" And I looked down at her, and I was like, "Yes, I can." And I gave it to her, and I looked at her, and she like smiled at me, and I was for a split second there, I was like, thought of you for some reason, and I let it go, Matt. I let it go, and I was like, "Yes, you can have your peanut butter. Have a nice day."
Yeah.
And I thought to ask like, "What are you gonna do with this peanut butter?" But I let it go. I let it go, Matt. Let it go.
That's very nice. I was gonna say that's very big of you, but it's very nice of you to help the.
I actually was
lady.
like, "Can I help you with anything else?" She said, "No, I'm good." Like, all right.
I could follow you around the whole store and get things that are high up on shelves for you.
Right.
Just consider me your little helper.
That's right.
Santa's little helper or big helper. I don't know how you want to.
It was cool. She was very nice, but there was a moment where I had the peanut butter in my hand, and
Yeah.
it was like she had it in her hand, and it was kind of like I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and
Right.
I just let it go.
Fair enough.
So I thought about not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, hey.
I would have you could have put her up on your shoulders so she could have got it herself.
There you go.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna pick you up, put you on my shoulders, and you're gonna grab it, take it down yourself.
But I never thought of that as being a problem, though.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I was in Jewel the other day, and the shelves get kind of high, and there's a lady trying to reach up on a shelf, and I was like, should I ask her if she needs help? She eventually got it. Because sometimes
You're just watching her.
Well, I was gonna say I think there's sometimes when you need to just sit back and let that work for it.
Okay.
Depending upon how hot they are. That's all I'm saying.
Matt's all
It's
like-
hot.
So like,
Work it. You almost got it. Okay. All right.
Just admiring that
Nice. Very nice. Oh yeah.
we're going to hell.
Yeah. Hopefully.
That has been this week's edition
Be
of
warm.
MMANUTS. My name is Winklejohn.
Matt Griffith. Thanks for playing.